Whoa, we're gonna get a loop on that. Sorry, so sorry about that. Okay. Excellent, everything looking good. Today we are playing a little bit of RockSmithPlus, and we are doing so using the power of the bass. I'm going to be using my 5-string electric right-handed bass today, and I'll mostly be playing it right side up, as it is not super convenient with the knobs being what they are to play a bass inverted, although I do appreciate that RockSmith allows for that capability. Yep, today we've been thinking a lot about reality and the spirit world and whether such things exist. I don't know. I've never seen a ghost. I've been ghosted a few times, but I've never seen a ghost. Ghosted someone once, but alas, wasn't her fault. Oh, twice. Both times it was my life had taken an unexpected turn. That can happen. Sometimes the love of a good woman is not sufficient. Just to make life easy, sometimes you gotta go work and do hard stuff. I'm gonna write a sad little song about it. C major. Everybody else thinks C major sounds cheery. I think it has a haunting, I think all the major keys have a haunting, weird sadness to them. Never been quite able to put my but it's somehow, sometimes, maybe it's just my mind, but the majors seem a little dark, and sometimes the minor keys seem a little bright. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Here's the major key. To me, that sounds pensive. I don't know why. Okay, and then let me see if I can still do this. I only vaguely, Aeolian is my weak point so far. I don't know. To me, it sounds like I get a brighter feeling out of Aeolian than I do out of Ionian. So if my music sounds weird later, just understand that's probably the genesis of the issue. Well, hi everybody. In case you haven't tuned into the stream before, and statistically, if you are tuning in now, there's a pretty good chance that you didn't tune in previously. If you are tuning in for the first time, I'm Matt, and this is my stream. I'm not good at streaming, so feel free to tell me what I'm doing wrong, if you ever even manage to see this, because all I'm doing is playing some bass. I'm learning various types of music, using a piano, a pair of bass guitars, a pair of normal electric guitars, and even one kind of super low quality acoustic guitar that I might be replacing tonight. We'll see. Hopefully. If you have any interest in this process that also occasionally involves things like a saxophone or Ableton or any number of other enjoyable musical instruments, then I would really hope that you would join me for this journey. Maybe you're on a musical journey of your own. I'd actually be fascinated to hear about it. I would like, I guess if I were going to, let's just fantasize for a second. If I were going to fantasize about the ideal stream audience, it would be a bunch of people who loved music and who wanted to talk about music, discuss it. I'll be a little intimidated if you're better at music than me, and I understand that most of the people on the planet currently who practice and perform are, and that's fine. I'm not looking to be the best in the world. That's not what this is about to me. I'm looking to make my fingers move faster. I'm looking to make my brain move faster. I'm looking to make interesting noises, and I have a severe and profound need to get high scores on things. Unfortunately for me, the new Rocksmith is very non-competitive, and I understand. I do. Music doesn't have to be a competitive place. That drives me forward, but it doesn't have to drive other people. I like to challenge myself, and I like to compare my abilities to the abilities of others. And that doesn't hurt my feelings. That's the thing. I see somebody who's way better at the bass than me, and they're younger than me. All I think is, well, hey, they must have been practicing longer. It does not stress me out. I'm not perhaps a spring chicken any longer. Perhaps maybe even getting a little towards the later part of summer. Maybe a little bit of an August chicken from time to time. But that's okay with me. I picked up the guitar for the first time in any meaningful sense at the youthful age of 42 years old. 41, 42, somewhere around there, yeah. And I've been playing it ever since, and that really hasn't been a long time. So, I don't claim to be some sort of virtuoso. I was, a long time ago, pretty good at woodwinds. But, you know, these things fade. I play the saxophone a little bit, and it's really quite enjoyable. I don't currently consider the sounds that I produce from my saxophone to be in any way worthy of anyone's time or attention at all, and so I don't choose to inflict what amount to off-tune, off-note long tones with the world as yet, but I will be happy to show you my saxophone, and I really am trying to get good enough to play fun stuff. I want to do a saxophone rendition of the song Cosmos by the Seatbelts, which I just think is amazing. If you're into anime music, you may have come to the right place, depending on what kind of anime music. I really enjoy everything Yoko Kanno ever wrote, as far as I know, and I have made some studious effort to study everything that she ever produced. She's, I would say, my number one inspiration to make music is Yoko Kanno, without any question. So if you like anime music, you may well have come to the right place. In the end, I will probably attempt to create things that have sort of a similar style, just because I like what she does so much. How could you not? Oops, there's no sound coming out of that. That is playing the guitar if I was not able to hear. Oh, cool, it counted the harmonic. Alright, so we're going to end that lesson, and we're going to go check my sound setup. I know that's what really the best streamers are always doing, is checking their setups. I think that's... No, I kid, actually, there's a pretty good gaming streamer I saw recently who spent part of the opening of their stream checking their setup, so we'll see how that goes. My computer has a lot of inputs. I could very briefly just... give y'all a quick look at the beast. Oops. A little too much beast there. Oops. Pardon me. That's my social site. But that's the computer. That is a Thermaltake TT90. I believe they're called. Thermaltake TT90 there. It's a very nice computer. It's old. I haven't upgraded it in a long time because honestly, I don't need to. And there are other things right now to focus on. But if you enjoy my stream and you would like to see me play video games, please let me know. I don't necessarily assume that my video game style is that appealing because I haven't been playing anything too active or engaging recently. But if you were inclined towards watching somebody play games other than Rocksmith, just let me know in comments or in the chat, and I could do that as well. I do play a lot of stuff. Hogwarts Legacy, probably the last thing I played that would be of any interest to most people, but I could be convinced to try new things. I can always be convinced to try new things. So if there's a game that you think I should play, particularly rhythm or music games, by all means, just let me know, and I'll give it a shot. Just because someone mentions it. But rather than chattering, I need to go in and actually fix my settings. So this computer has a lot of different settings on it, because I also use it to try to make beats and a little bit of looping. I'm not really so good yet as to justify a lot of recording, but many of the best instructors that I've seen suggest that you record yourself even from the very beginning. Just record the tone that you're making, and I think that might be particularly true of the bass, because the bass is all about tone. It's it's much more focused on the quality of each pluck. The guitar, you can get away with a few gnarly plucks here and there, especially on a lot of songs. Wrong from the get-go. Let's try not to open with wrong. And then this may be too hard for me to start with. Pardon me, I have twitchy fingers. Oh, absolutely not. Nope, gotta wake the fingers up. Okay. I am not there yet. But I am level 160 in RockSmith, so you can have some faith that I will get there. Let's start with the basic, not trying to hop around these giant strings first thing. This is, of course. Alexa, office blacklight on. Starting to get a little bit of fatigue here. Ooh, that hurt. That really hurt. Setup on this thing so bad. To figure out how to lower the nut. Oh, that hurts. Oh, I'm not even trying to whine, that really hurts. But I'm pretty sure I got above 80%, and that's, pardon me, that's the real goal. Getting above 80%. Sorry, I got really twitchy fingers today. I can at least play a more pleasant string. trying to learn the bass line to Good Times, but it's a little beyond me, but I'm getting there. I will learn Good Times, and what was it? I think I'm trying to learn Ring My Bell. I'm trying to remember this, that one. And then, hey buddy, what was that thing we listened to today that was really, really good, that had an amazing bass line that was unexpected? Oh, was it? Okay. Alright then. Oh wait, no, Convoy. Oh. It was totally unexpected. Remember, Convoy has this wicked 70s bass line.
Oh, no, you're right. I was distracted by the story, but yes.
Exactly, and it's normally you're focusing on like the trucks and how silly it is and the Breaker 19, but today I was listening to it and I was like, oh man, this actually has one of those crunchy 70s bass lines. And then obviously the Shaft theme in honor of the passing of the late great Richard Roundtree, an amazing human being. I mean, Shaft, dude, that will live forever. People will never forget his performance. There was something just so cool about the way that he played that character. Between that and the Isaac Hayes theme music, you win, you know? Alas. We just don't have that level of funksmanship that we used to have in the 70s. Just the interplanetary funksmanship.
Too much irony.
It is. We're all too ironic. We're all too aware of ourselves and aware of how we look on the internet.
We just can't funk out the way we used to.
Exactly. No, it's true. It's true. It's hard to just get funky. I miss it, I have to admit. I only vaguely remember just being a small child growing up in the South and just thinking, wow, this music is so amazing. Just all these, all the Chrysler LeBaron land boats cruising around, and the dim, cool lighting, and the complete lack of anything other than music to entertain yourself with. I mean, that's the thing. It must have been so easy, in a way, to just, to learn how to play one bass line really great when you didn't have anything distracting you. Not even other bass lines.
And other people ready to just jam out because they too have no irony and desire for fun.
Right, and again, there's nothing else to do. What are you going to do? Make a long distance phone call at 14 cents a minute or however much?
Sitcoms and movies better not.
Exactly, and what are you going to do? Go shopping during the recession? There was nothing else to do in the 70s except just sit around and jam.
Had a bass, jam.
That's the only thing we get when there's an economic downturn. All we get is great music from the musicians. Just having oh well, unemployed, living at my mom's house. Might as well sit in my room playing bass all day. These guys. God bless them. We wouldn't have any good music without people like that. Right? Yeah. Well, I mean, now you have the counterbalances. You've got Chordify and Hook Theory and Guitario and RockSmith and
now motivated people at home in their mom's house during recession look up all sorts of things and play games.
Well, unfortunately, I hate to say it, and this is not socioeconomic commentary. I want to stress that. Not socioeconomic commentary, but at this particular time in history, money is very, very powerful for learning new skills. Being able to afford this $14 a month game gives me some cool bonuses. And there are some people out there who have, amazing $10,000, a better guitar sounds better. And you learn better when you are motivated by nice things, usually. So, in my humble opinion, at this time, it's never been easier to learn music. But that might not mean that better music is being made because of the way that it works. Which is a strange thing about humans. And folks, if you would like to hear more from my companion, that is a possibility. I think she would really enjoy being on a talk show. So if you would like to hear more from her, just let us know. She will also be playing rhythm guitar. She really enjoys playing guitar. I'm sorry about this being so slow, folks, but I am left-handed. And this is a right-handed guitar, so it's going to be a minute. While I get myself warmed up. A friend of mine who is nearby, would you mind cutting off some of the loud fans? Up there. But thank you very much for turning off those fans. Was a fret high the whole time. I'm lucky I hit any of those. Sorry for the discordant noise there. Should I pull out one of them? Oh, was it? I think 82 doesn't really count as masterful, does it? He's so nice, though. The Rocksmith guy is so nice. There used to be a different voice. I think it was a girl. I kind of vaguely miss the Rocksmith 2014 guy because he was also my bro in Planetside. I need a ride to Rocksmith. I need ammunition, not a ride. I'm the tiny Terminator, and I will get Vlad. I mean, I don't know what that. Never mind. He's probably taller than me. Oh, wait a second, this guitar, this has a B string. Oh no, this is gonna, okay, this is gonna be some like crypt rock. Nice. Do you hear something? Oh, that's right. I forgot I have the window open. So yeah, I think that's a distant dog. I might actually be activating it with some of these tones.
Yeah, your radar ears were super on point. I haven't heard the last 3 things you said. Did you hear that?
Oh, are my ears particularly sensitive? What? be next to each other. That's probably not going to sound good, is it? Kind of hard on that B string. Okay, can you come in here for a second? I told you to be crypt rock.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you play B Phrygian on a B bass.
I think the dog's trying to jam with you.
Can I hear him?
Sometimes animals are cool, okay?
It's a B bass. This is a B string.
Oh. That's why it sounds cool. You know how I like D's and F's.
Well, like,
Yeah.
this is a metal bass.
Yeah.
We're playing deeply resonant, twisted metal. Like, what's what?
Right?
So this, I was like, really? That for that cheap? Like, this is almost my natural instrument. The giant freaky metal bass.
Yes. And the brown-red color of old blood.
Oh, you know you're on my stream right now, like physically.
It's kind of hard to get out of frame these days.
That's not just right there. Like, there's a table for you and stuff. If you wanted, you could sit right there.
Oh, cool. Yes.
Wouldn't
So
bother me.
I'm so accustomed to standing in exactly that spot and being out of frame.
Yep, but it's not anymore.
Yeah.
Spaz Tremolo. Spazolo.
Spazolo. Wait, friend of the Mayor Beast and Puffalo, obviously. I think that ding was the Steffens.
Oh, was it?
Probably, because you were part of your home.
So hard to do.
Yeah, big strings.
Sorry. Excuse me. This one's big enough to take the abuse. I can't do that to a normal guitar. The string will just snap.
Right?
That's sort of what a bass is for, is you can just wail on them.
Chunky strings, though.
Yeah. If you break a bass string, then like what do your fingers
What were
look
you
like?
doing?
Stop thinking finger roids.
Or wearing those goth fucking claw fingers while playing.
I mean, really? That G string, I swear I could suspend from it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I will be right back, folks. Gotta go get my groceries. Okay, let's close the door and have some mercy on the animals.
You just group into the low tones.
I really don't think they were grooving. I really don't think that dog was particularly happy with the bass.
Dogs don't like not knowing what they're hearing. That's true.
It's the resonance of heavy bass like that it can travel around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, speaking of which, can you go hit the bass button? I don't want to practice time for this.
Oh yeah, of course.
As I am not currently. That was pretty groovy, huh? That had its moments.
Yes, it
Learning how to
did.
properly use the drone string on the heavy baggage.
Nice. Yes.
Never trust the door.
Doors and corners.
Now you're going to cancel the...
Actually, it's free until the 23rd.
Oh,
You got it on October 23rd? It's
It's
free
a
until
month?
November 23rd? Yeah, not a week.
what?
I checked.
They said it was a week.
Okay, well, they upgraded to 3 months.
Okay.
Like, why aren't you?
So valid. Oh, they don't want to trade for it.
Bye.
What did you try? You're not doing it. Let's go. You know what? It's funny what we're talking about.
Okay.
Don't walk through there.
Yeah, okay. Illinois table.
Oh, it's just one up.
Alright. Yeah, I'll roll with it sugar if you want.
Lightly salted. Technically, are pretty good for me.
That's true.
That's the thing is, I'm not gonna super complain, but these kind of trash.
Tell you what, I will,
Yeah, they're fine.
I don't
I mean, the peanuts are fine.
I don't prefer them, but I would love to snack
Oh, you
them.
don't let it soften it under here. Wait a second. Might not be a bad deal.
Oh, hey. This is radio peanuts.
What, what?
Event peanuts. They sell them at events. Like, sometimes at the Grand Fest or, when you get like a hot, roll of nuts in a paper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. I don't see any reason for something there.
I'm sure the containers look similar.
No, is that beef?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to make sure everything's wrong. Ugh.
I really enjoy raw.
Baked up at the top.
If you don't have to drink the orange juice, it's not orange.
No, I agree. I do. Orange juice was different when I was a kid.
It's not good stuff.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's less than crap fish.
With artificial pulp in it.
All right. So anyway, I don't know about the life force of Tengrism. Neat.
Right? That looks interesting as hell.
This ancient, the Celestial Turks channel is so cool.
I'm ready to learn a whole bunch of mythology. My history classes never would have even thought.
Oh man, who could get all of it? There's too much mythology in the world.
There's like thousands of years of history and like hundreds of cultures.
In the
Certainly
world?
Huh?
In the world?
Yeah.
Thousands. Over the history of the world?
Like what about if you group them into mythological sets?
You'd be surprised how much that's a mistake to do.
Really?
Hmm?
Alright.
Mayans and Incans had very different worldviews. Mayans, Incans, Aztecs,
That's fair.
Plains, Native Americans of the Plains, the Quileute versus say, the Paiute. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are very different worldviews, so you can't really just say that there's, like, a North American culture.
That's true.
So, like, I mean, even Australian indigenous culture, as far as I understand, has some variations, although they're maybe one of the most uniform regional cultures. But I don't actually know. But I actually don't know if there are divisions within Australian Aboriginal mythology.
Haven't studied that yet. Don't know.
Exactly, because that's just, it never occurred to me to ask if there were different tribes if there were different factions.
Now that you mentioned it, we might as well watch some videos on it.
Nothing's stopping us. And this computer will need to be heat checked soon. It's back up in the 70s. I'm a little concerned.
Oh, okay.
All right, folks. Well, that has been some Phrygian fanoodling. No, actually, I would have to have a fanoodle in order for it to be Phrygian fanoodling. But that has been some Phrygian noodling. And with that, I'm going to move forward into a little more focused practice, a little less noodling, and a little less chattering. Unfortunately, I do love the sound of my own voice, obviously, and I hope that you enjoy the sound of my voice. I might be singing a little later. You never know if I will actually develop a tiny bit of confidence about my singing voice, and maybe finally start to do so for the amusement of others, rather than just my own enjoyment. All right, off we go. Less of my voice, more of my bass. Okay, folks, well, actually what's going to happen is I'm going to be rebooting OBS because
That's
it
the
has
end of that
crashed.
clip right there. Of course, absolutely wonderful to see. And moving on from that little clip in the
Sorry
area
about
of and moving on